Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri Tigers offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Manning. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down inbounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary just to toe tap and get 1 yard. You got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers to football closer to the middle of the field.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
The Tigers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
No bones about it on that third down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, going to get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Michigan State Spartans offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's McCray. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
The Spartans are flying down the field. To the air, it's Childs. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He wants to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Leaves it with the back.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will keep it. Short gain on the play before he slides. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Manning. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Childs. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Off play action. Dumps it off in the flats. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a big play. Makes the grab right down the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The running back has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Got it, looking for a 1st. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Quarterback on the keeper. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Belly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Childs. Caught over the middle, it's Belly. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Childs. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-line, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The noise bouncing off of Smarty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Here comes the heat. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got a little space. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. On the option, it's Childs. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Childs. He's got him. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Manning. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Childs. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner will be knocked down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Handoff from the gun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Eastline set just inside the right upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to UCLA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Back to throw, it's Childs. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The kick is on its way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on third down. Keeps looking downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Childs. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Gets away from one, finds room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running behind that left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll run the option. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Missouri! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Working the middle, it's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Caught behind the line. It's McCray. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's McCray. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll give it to the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense. And what they've done through 2 quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's past the 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's McCray. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Spartans will punt this one away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The lone back's got it. Hard running there. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first down. What? Another broken tackle. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Hands it off on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going to the running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Off play action on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Hand off from the shotgun. Creates a little room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this offense, man, they're in a tough spot, right? Like, the throws are coming. You're down. You need to make plays in the passing game, but you got to protect your quarterback better. This defense, they've got their ears pinned back. You got to do something about it.
And the Spartans will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Childs. They're setting up the screen. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. The Spartans are marching down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Hardy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got an open man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give on the option. He breaks a tackle. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Right back to the well. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Rushes on him. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Spartans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Quarterback gets the first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Childs. Pulls it in, it's McCray. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Childs. He's got the tight end. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. From the gun. Under fire. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up, and a big part of the field gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for space. It's Hardy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Can't get him to the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's reeled in. It's Manning. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Snags it quickly on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Childs. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Offense facing 4th down.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback on the keeper. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Grab behind the line. It's Kelly. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sparty.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 18 to UCLA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. They go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Child. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the ground, it's Roberts. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Coleman. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you still got to climb.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Spartans want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
Here's a heat. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for him. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man, it's Childs. Makes the catch, it's McCray. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. So now it's second and long.
Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCray. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Turns it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed